Willie D Live.
What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Throw up your flag. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already on YouTube, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. I'll let a few hundred of y'all come in, then I'm going in. But in the meantime and in between time, I'm going to give some shots out to the early birds, starting with dun, dun, dun. Connie Harch. What's up, Connie? Foot dive. He said, just convince you the fight will be staged. DeAndre Durham, what's up, DD? What it look like? Let's see. Winning. Hashtag winning. El Poeta. El Poeta. Parlay Productions. Broski. Edward Pyfram. What's up? What's up? Love is the key to life. The thing that makes it right. Why we can't be one, I'll never know. Love is the key. What y'all know about that? What y'all know about that maze? All right, fam, I'm going in. Put a pick up on my subject. Boom. So, fam, question. What did the five fingers say to the face? Slap. So, Mike Tyson, it appeared to have jumped the gun with Jake Paul, slapping him in the face at their final face-off before their big fight. And it's all on video, fam. I'll put a link in the description so you can check it out. It's like about maybe a 23-second. No, actually, it's about a 10-second clip, but it's played twice. It's on loop. Hey, Iron Mike and Jake got face-to-face after Thursday's weigh-in, with Tyson slapping Jake across the cheek. Mike landed a right-hand slap flush on Jake's face and then appeared to throw another punch below the belt that missed. This before being pushed away from Jake. For his part, Jake seemed to taunt Tyson, motioning Mike to hit his face again. Mike and Jake will get into the ring together on Friday night around 8 p.m. Eastern time on Netflix. That ain't gonna happen at 8. I don't think that's gonna start at 8 Eastern, because they gotta have an undercard and all that kind of stuff. So I suspect they won't get into the ring till around 10, 11 o'clock. Somewhere between 10 and 11 o'clock. But, you know, it looks like Mike can't wait to get his hands on Jake. The two fighters had just completed their weigh-ins, with Tyson coming in at 228 and Jake Paul coming in at 227. It's pretty tight. Pretty tight. Mike said earlier this week that the fight will be the biggest in the history of life. The biggest in the history of life. Homie don't think so. Homie don't think so. It ain't going to be the biggest in the history of life, simply because a lot of people are viewing this fight as a spectacle. Now, y'all know, I'm a big fan of Tyson. I love that grit, that grind, that hustle. I love it. It's something special to me when somebody get it out the mud. It's a little extra special respect that come with it when they get it out the mud like Tyson did. So I've always been in Mike's corner, but this fight is a spectacle. And I do not believe that Mike's going to go in to try to hurt Jake. And I don't think Jake is going to try to hurt Mike. If I had to give a prediction on this fight, I do believe that Mike is definitely a better fighter. See, even though Mike is 58 years old, 58 today ain't 58 yesterday. It ain't the same 58. 58-year-olds today, a lot of times, are in better shape than 28-year-olds and 38-year-olds. So Mike Tyson, if Mike get loose early, if he really want to knock Jake out, if he going for the knockout and he want to get loose early, I think Mike would take Jake all the way out. But I don't think that Jake is going to sit in Mike's face. He cannot stand there. He's not really a mobile fighter. Jake don't move around a lot. And he doesn't have superior defense either. Mike has superior defense, although that defense has been tested a few times. He's been knocked out. But his defense is still relatively decent. But what's more impressive is his power and his skill set. Mike has a lifetime of pugilist boxing skill. And he's on default with that. It's instinctive. I hear a lot of people saying, well, Jake got him because, Jake gonna get him because Jake is the younger guy and he's a lot younger. Man, I see younger people getting knocked out all the time by older people. Even fighters. A lot of times, younger fighters get knocked out all the time by older fighters. These older fighters today ain't the older fighters of yesterday. Back in the day, there was a time when you hit your like maybe in the 80s, like the 80s, the 90s, when you hit 30s, your career is pretty much over. You get that mid 30s, man, you got to go lay it down. And these fighters today are different. The fighters, really, tell you the truth, I'm talking about as far as the fighters, the real killer type fighters, like the Bernard Hopkins and the Mike Tysons and, the Roy Jones. What Roy Jones is about 58 himself, right? And Roy Jones is still fighting. I do believe Roy Jones might be still fighting. It reminds me of the fighters from back in the 1800s and early 1900s. Many of those fighters fought well into their 50s. Many of them fought well into their 40s and 50s. And still was, impressive. Now, if Mike was fighting a guy who had a resume, a boxing resume, where he's perhaps like an up-and-coming champ, a real bona fide guy who know how to really, who got that real skill, who perhaps had some amateur experience, like some of those 50-3 records, 125 fights and, 5 losses, 10 losses. That's a different type of fighter. And that type of fighter get in the ring with Mike, a heavyweight, young dude, then yeah, I give it to him hands down. I would be like, no, I don't think Mike got a chance. But I think Mike got a big, big chance. In fact, I think people should be asking the question, does Jake Paul have a chance? Because Mike Tyson's skill, I think, edges out anything that Jake Paul might try to do. If Mike bring the pressure, it's over early. But the way that I've been seeing these guys communicate and do these press conferences and stuff like that, they just seem to be a little too friendly with each other. So I don't see them really going out to try to hurt. I don't see Mike going out of his way to try to hurt Jake. And I don't see Jake going out of his way to try to hurt Mike. I think the idea gonna be, let's put on a show, man. Let's just put on a show and get this bag and call it a day. That's what I think is gonna happen. But Mike did slap Jake. That was a real slap. Now, was it staged? I don't know. But the slap was real. Yeah, the slap was real. And I put a link in the description for y'all to check it out. And I'm going to put a link right now in the chat for y'all to check it out. It's on my Instagram, Willie D Live. Y'all can go check it out. Yeah, Broski say they're trying to sell the fight. They're absolutely trying to sell that fight. That stadium, it takes a lot of people to fill that stadium up. That's let me see. Let's see how big that stadium is. What's the capacity? What do they call that stadium? Cowboy Stadium or something? No, it's some corporate name. Well, Cowboys is corporate, but you know, somebody bought the naming rights. What's the name of the company? AT&T Arena or something like that? Let me see. We're just 80,000, and it is AT&T Stadium, okay? So AT&T Stadium has a capacity of 80,000 seats. And actually it's more than that if you count the floor seats that the seats that would typically not be there. They're going to put seats down on the floor where the field would typically be, because that's what the Dallas Cowboys lose at. That's where they lose on that field. So they're going to put a bunch of chairs and stuff down there. They're going to put the ring in the center and put a bunch of more chairs down there. So they might have 85,000 people in there. They may get 85,000 people in there. And then they could also sell, standing room only seats also. So, but I don't think 80,000 people are going to be in that building. I don't think so. But you never know. But this actually Cowboy Stadium could hold up to 105,000 people if you count the standing room. If you count standing room, it could hold up to 105,000 people. That's before you put seats on the floor. So, oh, the link is for the live. Okay, hold on. Let me get that right. Let me get that right. My bad. Hold on. Let me get y'all right. Let's see. Where is it? Where is that link? Is it really love is the key? Man, R.I.P. Frankie Beverly, man. What a great voice. What a great singer. What a great dude. Frankie Beverly. Big shout out to Maze. All those guys. Hella performers. You ain't never going to a Maze show and not get a show. It's only a few bands out there that's like that, you know. George Clinton and Funkadelic. Go to one of, you're going to see a show. Go check them out. You're going to see a show. Okay, here we go. Here's the link. Here's the link. How about that, y'all? Click on that one. Let's see how that works. Didn't put enough space there. Is it really? Love is the key. All right. Mm-hmm. All right, I got the link together, y'all. The link is together. Now y'all can check it out. Y'all, click on that link right quick and watch the video, y'all, and let me know what y'all think about it. Let me know if y'all think that's a real slap. Let me know what y'all think about that, fam. Let me know if y'all think that's a real slap. Click on that link. The link is in the description now, also. But I just put it in the chat. I'm not sure if y'all can click on it. Try to click on it. Let me know if y'all. Give me a thumbs up if you watch the video and you think it was a real slap. Thumbs down if you say, nah, man, that's staged. They ain't fooling nobody. Corey up, Dark down, JB up, SLV up, Satro up. No, Satro down. Satro. Serge Green. Kelly U5 No TV. Yufi. Gully Squad down. Yeah, I if I'm just give a wild guess, just really just guess, I would say the slap was real. I would say the slap was real, but staged, right? It definitely was a real slap. Definitely was a real slap. I know contact when I see contact. So it was definitely a real slap. But was it staged? Perhaps. Yeah. Look, man, you know, what we could do, man, we're gonna have to sell this thing. So one of us need to, Mike, I'm gonna let you slap me. I can really see Jake Paul saying, Mike, I'm gonna let you slap me, man. Mike, no, man, what you need to do is slap me, man. Slap me. Like, because it's gonna be too disrespectful if I do that to you, man. Like I can't do that to you. You're a legend. But slap me. Because Jake Paul, let me tell y'all something that I know about Jake Paul. Jake Paul is a very, very, very savvy businessman. Jake Paul knows what he's doing. He knows how to pick fights. You know, some people don't know how to pick a fight. Jake Paul knows how to pick fights that he can actually win. Now, this ain't one of those fights that I think he'll win, but typically Jake Paul is really good at studying. I think this is just a money grab, but Jake Paul is really good at studying his opponents. He's very good at studying somebody and saying, okay, I know this guy got more experience than me, but he's weak right here. And I think I can exploit that. You know, yeah, I think I can beat this guy, you know. And he can look at another guy and he'd be like, you know, I can't beat him. I'm not gonna be able to beat this guy right here, man, because he's this, he's that, he knows this, woo woo, and I just don't have the skill set to beat him. I don't have that, you know. Jake Paul break down boxing like that. I don't know if y'all know that, but Jake Paul is very good. If Jake Paul could be a star matchmaker if he wanted to, he could be a boxing matchmaker if he wanted to. He's that good. I checked him out. I studied him. I listened to him, and he knows what he's talking about. So every single fight that Jake Paul has had to date has been strategically planned. They ain't just running into nobody. They sitting back. He sit back and go, let's see, based on his reputation, his skill set, I know what I bring to the table. And so, okay, we're going to have to promote it. This is how we're going to promote it. These are some of the things that we can do. This is what we're going to have to do. And he's willing to put the work in. Jake Paul know how to get that bag. He know how to get that bag. So, and I think that's what's going on right now. I don't think Jake Paul really thinks he can beat Mike Tyson, especially not an in shape Mike Tyson. Like an in shape Mike Tyson. An in shape Mike Tyson only have to be good for 3 or 4 rounds. He don't have to be good for 8 rounds. An in shape Mike Tyson only has to be good for 3 or 4 rounds fighting somebody of Jake Paul's caliber. And it's over. Lights out, early night. That's if he goes in. He really wants to hurt him. He really wants to get it over. He really wants to defeat him, embarrass him. He could get it done inside of a round. If he really, really want an in shape Mike Tyson really wanted to, he could do that. He's that dude. But I think this is a money grab. And I think this is one of them situations. Let's just put on a show. Man, let's put on a show. Let's get this money, Mike. And I do believe this was all Jake Paul's idea. I think Jake Paul sat back and said, man, none of these guys are going to bring enough to the table, man. I don't think the public interest is there. Man, you know what would be dope? If I fucking fight Mike Tyson. One of his buddies was like, man, are you fucking crazy? Mike will kill you. I know, see, that's what everybody's going to think. Mike will kill me, but he's not going to kill me, man. You know, like he's not like he used to be, man. He's not as good as he used to be now. You know, I'm not saying I'll beat him, but he's not going to kill me. You know what I'm saying? He won't be able to kill me, you know, because I'm strong enough, young enough to stay away from him and just get out of the way. And all I got to do is just tie him down and whatever. And, you know, man, I could just go to Mike, man, you know, and just talk to him about the deal, man. Let's just make a deal, man. Let's go in there, you know, when he fought, him and Roy fought, man, you know, they weren't trying to kill each other, you know. I'm not sure I could. Well, I'm younger, man. So whatever he gave Roy Jones, if he give me the same thing, I'm pretty sure I can survive that. So I think I'm gonna try to reach out to him. Let me think about who knows this number. Who knows this number? Jay Prince. Hey, what's up, Prince? Jay Prince. Jake Paul. Yeah. What's up, Jake? That's what Jake said. Yeah, what's up, Jake? Jake gonna have his headphones in. He's gonna have his earbuds in. Yeah. What's up, Jake? Look, I was thinking, man, about fighting Tyson. What do you think about a Jake Paul, Mike Tyson fight? Sound like money to me. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, man, that sound like money to me. Man. Hold on, let me call Mike. Say, Mike. Say, Jake Paul? Yeah, the boy that be doing the YouTube stuff. Yeah. Yeah, he been going around fighting people. The one that knocked that, what's that boy name that he knocked out, the basketball player? What's his name? What's that boy name? Nate. What's that? Hey, stay down. What's that boy name that played basketball that Jake Paul knocked out? Nate Robinson? Yeah, Nate Robinson. Nate, yeah, little short dude. Oh man. Hey, I'm just messing around right now, but really, I can really get Jay voice down. I got Jay voice down pat. What's up, Tony Weber? Benjamin Ariza. Well, the fight pretty much got to be a draw because this fight is not sanctioned, I don't believe. Let me see. I don't believe this fight is sanctioned. Let's see. Jake Paul, Mike Tyson fight, sanctioned. The fight is sanctioned by TDLR and most professional boxing. Okay. What are the rules for Tyson versus Paul fight? Tyson and Paul are fighting at heavyweight. The fight is sanctioned by TDLR. And most professional boxing standards require the fighter to wear 10-ounce gloves and fight 10 or 12 3-minute rounds. However, the rules are modified for this fight. Okay, so the fight is scheduled for 8 rounds. Paul and Tyson will wear 14-ounce gloves. Each round is 2 minutes. See, that ain't the real deal. They ain't trying to. That's an exhibition. That is definitely an exhibition fight. The fact that those gloves are 4 ounces heavier. The fact that they're only fighting 2-minute rounds and not 3-minute rounds. The fact that they're fighting only 8 rounds. All is an indication that this is going to be an exhibition. And that's fine because people want to see it. There's enough people that do want to see it. And so there's enough money for both of those guys to make a really nice payday. I think Jake is getting at least 40 million and Tyson is getting at least 20 million. Some people say, oh, well, why is Jake getting more money? I think, like I said, I'm pretty sure this was Jake's idea. And I'm pretty sure that Jake put this fight together. So Jake's company is probably promoting this fight. And that's why Jake is getting that kind of bread. Really, Jake could go and find, let me see, who else could Jake have fought to get this type of money? 20, he would have had to fight, damn near fight a rapper, you know, because I don't know another fighter, a boxer, who is not a championship fighter right now, that's not in their prime right now, who he could fight and that would draw that type of interest like Mike Tyson can. It's no bigger name that's retired in boxing that could draw that big of that much interest. So, you know, there's some other guys out there that can draw, you know, that can get the 5 million going, the 10 million going, but 40 and $20 million paydays, you know, that take a lot of interest. Mike Tyson's last professional fight was June 11, 2005, when he fought Kevin McBride. Tyson retired after that fight, which ended when he failed to leave his corner for the 7th round, citing a lack of interest and commitment to continue boxing at that level. So we're talking 19 years since his last professional fight. But he's not fighting a guy who has the amateur career, the professional career of the fighters that he fought in his prime, or even toward the end of his career. Jake Paul don't have that. What Jake Paul has is a large following and a great sense of business. And that's why both of them are going to walk away with a big bag. And the people who are going to watch the fight is going to walk away satisfied because it's going to give them something to do. And who don't want to see Mike Tyson fight somebody, anybody? Shit, I'll pay to see Mike Tyson fight a bus driver. You know, it's Mike Tyson, man. Tyson fought Roy Jones in the exhibition in 2020. Damn, that's 4 years ago. That time be flying. Don't wait on anybody. But at the time, Roy Jones went on a podcast and said when Tyson hit him in the chest, he said it felt like a mule had kicked me in the chest. This is Roy Jones. This is one of the greatest ever. And that was just 4 years ago. So he would have been 54. 54 today ain't what it was in the 60s and or the 70s and 80s or the 80s and 90s. That 54 is different. SLV Trey. Yeah. All right, fam. That's my time. I appreciate y'all joining live. Let's see. SLV, Jungle Life, Kingmanship. Who else we got here? Mark Pickney. Is that Denmark in the building? Oh, okay. The Denmark. Okay. NC, Bro, Derek for real. Ben Dennett, Chris Smiley, what's up? Chris Smiley asked me would I do one of these fights. Big money, man. Big money. Yeah. Yeah, I probably would, you know. It's gonna be strictly about the bag for me though. It's gonna be strictly about the bag. If I could fight somebody like George Zimmerman, now that would be an honor. I would do that for the culture. Oh yeah, man. I mean, for the bag too. Now, don't get me wrong. I ain't finna go out there and just risk it. Because anytime you get in that ring, man, you don't know what could happen. Anything could happen. Yeah, I've seen fighters who are better than other fighters get knocked out by that fighter they were better than because all it takes is one punch. That don't mean that you just come in off the streets and just land one punch because, you know, when you coming off the streets and you put those gloves on, you inside that ring, when you ain't in shape, that ring feel like quicksand. Those 12-ounce gloves, those 10-ounce gloves, they feel like barbells after a while. I'm telling you. That's why you got to do a whole lot of strength training with your arms and your legs, man. You know, sometimes you might be stronger than somebody else for 20 seconds. We're talking about 3-minute rounds. When the last time you seen a street fight last 3 minutes? They don't. I would absolutely fight. I wouldn't want to fight Kool Moe Dee. I got too much respect for my my contemporaries, and I know me and Melly Mel fought. I wouldn't want to fight Melly Mel again because I know Melly Mel would be trying to get some revenge, and I would have to go in thinking I gotta hurt Melly Mel because he gonna be trying to hurt me, and I don't want that on my record, and I ain't trying to let him put that on his record. So I remember at one point they were asking for a rematch, and I was like, okay, give me $1 million. You know, I'd do it for $1 million. But now, today, if somebody wanted me to get in the ring, you got to give me well over $1 million. $1 million ain't gonna get it. $2 million ain't gonna get it. You know, depending on exactly who it is, I got to at least be in the $5 to $10 million range, depending on who it is. At least I get in there. I'm pretty sure I can whoop most people, period. Boxing or not. I'm pretty sure. I am pretty sure. Stephen A. Smith or Steve Harvey, both of them are a lot bigger than me. They're really not in my weight class, but I would absolutely drag either one of their asses. I know for a fact I would absolutely destroy either one of them. I know that for a fact. That's where that skill set come in at. I've seen a lot of dudes who got the weight, they got the size, and they be looking at dude like, little old, what you? Boom. That boy, boo boo, boo boo, sleeping. Put that boy to sleep. What happened? What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Put him to sleep. That size, man, that size don't mean nothing if you don't know what to do with it. Because a regular street fight ain't gonna work. A regular street fight ain't gonna work on a pugilist. That ain't gonna work. Man, you know how many times I've seen regular street dudes get knocked out cold by boxers and guys who had boxing experience, like knocked out cold. Two different levels. You're dealing with a guy who got boxing experience and he got the street stuff behind him. All you got is street stuff. That's all you know. Them dudes be boxing. Them dudes be fighting dudes who know how to box, who got training, boxers literally get paid to whoop ass. That's what they do. They train to fight daily, hours every day. They train for years. They train for combat. This is what they do. And you think you're just gonna come on in like a regular person with the same old regular energy, and just because you got some street skills, you think you're gonna come in there with this here? Come on, nigga. What nigga? Yeah, that's all good. And you know, when you're in jail and you spawn, you boxing, you slap boxing and all that kind of stuff in jail, all that stuff cool. Because you fighting somebody that ain't got skills. You fighting somebody that don't see all this open. You know, they don't see all of this right here open. They don't see they don't see that you throwing punches like this and you loading up punches. A punch go like this. The quickest way to a destination is a straight line. So when you doing all this roundhouse and doing all this here, the person that stick that thing out there like that, just like that, they're gonna get there a whole lot quicker than you're gonna get there. Yeah, man, it's crazy. I seen so many dudes come from off the streets. I'm talking about some of them. Sometimes they have muscles all in their neck. Sometimes they be dudes who they got street championships from whooping ass. They got all of that. They come in that ring. They're coming out, and sometimes they get in the ring with dudes who are a lot smaller than them and get embarrassed. All that trying to muscle and be aggressive and handle it, that don't work in boxing. You got to know how to fight. It's like playing golf. You think because you're the big strong guy that you're gonna beat this little guy. In golf, no. The little guy knows how to play golf. The little guy was on the golf team. The little guy has been in golf tournaments. The little bitty guy, so much smaller than you, can hit that ball 100 yards further than you can hit it because he has technique. He knows technique. That's the difference. I got a buddy. His daddy used to play golf. And knowing I had bread, his daddy was like, he came to me one day talking about, hey man, hey, my daddy said my daddy say, asked if you want to gamble him in golf. Now, the average dude who don't know if you in your 20s and a dude that's 60 something years old challenge you at anything, you're gonna think you can beat him. Not me. I knew way back then I couldn't beat him because I knew he played golf every day. And I know that golf is a skilled profession. It is a skilled sport. You got to know what you're doing. It is a sport where you could be the biggest and strongest dude on the block. You could be 21 years old, 25, 30 in your prime. And a 12-year-old girl could beat you playing golf. Because golf is about skill. It ain't about strength. It's skill. That's how them dudes be beating a lot of these athletes and stuff out of their money playing golf. Because a lot of these athletes, they big old dudes and stuff, and they think because they can hit the ball and all this stuff, because they so big, they could beat this little old bitty, square looking dude. This dude is square, he got a pudge belly, he don't look like much. But he know how to play golf. He got that skill set down. He know how to play. He got the technical parts of it covered. And you ain't going to beat him because you don't have enough skill. Theodore second to none, what up? All right, fam, that's my time. I appreciate y'all joining the live. Till next time, enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. No more talk. Signing off, y'all. No more talk.